you, daylight savings time. If I remember right, I'm thinking this is the last year they're doing this. I think once the clocks go back next spring, we're not doing the daylight savings time thing anymore. Hopefully, because it's an outdated notion. It's unnecessary. Modern times we have things called alarm clocks now. And but I think it was one of them great ideas. Like the Federal Reserve Bank. Yeah. What makes me die laughing, in 2013, I know I'm getting a little political here, but I got to mention this. In 2013, we celebrated the 100th anniversary of the Federal Reserve Bank. In 2023, that makes it the 110th birthday, because it was rammed through Congress, if memory serves, this December 24th or 25th. I can't remember if it was Christmas Eve or Christmas Day of 2013. Yeah, they deliberately ran this thing through Congress while most of Congress was at home, because they had such faith in it. And yet there was not one mention of this on any news broadcast anywhere. Why? Because we're going on $30 trillion in debt soon. Yeah, such a great system where we pay to use our own money. And yet nobody's figured out this is a scam. I'm not kidding. We had a president who survived like 5 assassination attempts because he kept shutting that down. But let's get back onto the stuff we do know. Okay, let's get back to Dr. I just wanted to mention that because I find it odd as hell that nobody ever mentions the anniversary of the Federal Reserve, which is about as federal as Federal Express. Even my teacher used to bring this up way back in the day, long for the monster from Jekyll Island turned 100. And I know they've already the thawing process on the stasis capsule for Mariah is nearly complete. So it's kind of sad though that when stores are rolling out their Christmas shit, and it's not even a month till Thanksgiving yet. There were stores rolling out their Christmas garbage before Halloween even hit. It's just amazes the crap out of me. But all right, I'm gonna die laughing if they've already got the Christmas music up on the speakers in the stores, when normally that wouldn't happen until the day after Thanksgiving or so, or it used to be. But because everybody wants to be a step ahead of everybody else. Yes, we celebrated our anniversary in a nice, quiet, quaint way we always do. If you want all the gory details, Mike, we had a magnificent dinner. We did. I know, it is sad how everything's commercialized now. Okay, so for children in need, we're getting a clip of the Christmas special. And somebody brought up an interesting, why is it like Matt Smith, seemed to always have clips up, or why you call it always had clips, but, or had, sketches or whatever they decided to do. But now we've got Shooty and they don't do anything. And it's like, oh, look, here's our clip. Well, if you want to play Christmas before, that's on you, you know. It's just. Yeah, I've seen the Biggie Smalls thing. I love that clip of for Cartman. Yeah, I get a laugh out of that one. And the truth's starting to come out on possibly what happened there too. Oh boy, I'm glad I'm not P Diddy today. That's the problem, though. You got people out there who, once they get a taste of money, they get a taste of power, they just go completely off the rails. Because I keep explaining to people at work, they're like, "How could he do that?" I said, "People, look, not all celebrities are evil, okay? Not all people who have wealth are crazy, but there are people out there who are genuinely above the law. Every now and then they'll throw you a token arrest or something like that to make you think the justice system applies. It doesn't to most of these people. There's one set of rules for the ruled and one set of rules for the rulers. It's the way it's always been. That's the way it always will be. It's the golden rule. He who has the gold makes the rules. And it's sad, but that's the way it is. Just like when, who was it? They nabbed Paris Hilton for a DUI. She spent an astonishing 45 minutes in jail. They sent her home claiming it was overcrowding or some shit. And like, or sometimes when certain celebrities got busted doing things, they'd have to do a PSA and then boom, their sentence is commuted. I had this conversation with somebody the other day. He goes, "Really?" It's like, "You've got to be kidding me." I said, "Really? What if I walked up to you tomorrow and said, well, tell you what, if I could show you how to get away with it, because I don't feel like doing it, I want you to go smack somebody opposite head to head. I'll give you $10,000. It's like, no. I said, okay, $1 million. And they actually had to stop and think. And I said, exactly. You're talking about some people out there have billions of dollars. $1 million chicken feed. Well, the only thing I can tell you, if they're playing Christmas music on a radio station and you have access to the radio, change the channel. But that's on you. Like I said, it's just amazing to me how they keep, pretty soon we're going to be having Christmas shit go out on Labor Day. I wouldn't be the least bit surprised. And of course, I'm ranting a bit because other than the fact something we already know, which is, yay, we're getting a clip of Joy to the World. For children need, and oh yeah, we have the Christmas special coming up. That's about it. Well, I'm not saying Reese Witherspoon is evil or anything. Like I said, not all celebrities and not all people who have money are evil. It's just there are some who are. Dick Cheney. Come on, this guy is like in his 70s. He gets a heart transplant when most Americans, once you're above like 50, you're not even put on the list to receive a heart. Yet nobody asked where the heart came from. Nobody asked how he got it. Ugh. Eventually, yes, I will watch the new Wallace and Gromit movie. Yeah, when you look at how much money that Cheney's companies has made off wars in the Middle East, amongst many other things, and yet nobody questions anything, because if you do, you're a kook, you're a quack, you're what do you call it? Then all I know is this. We were talking about this yesterday. If Diddy starts trying to pop names to save his life, does the name Epstein mean anything to you? The guy who just had to commit suicide on the night the camera wasn't working in his cell block and nobody sees anything. Well, there's some, because I think Carrie Fisher covered this in her book. I'm going to see if it applies. Um, that you get addicted to all that attention, and then your star starts to fade, and then there's a lot of stars out there who'll do anything to stay relevant. To try to stay in the spotlight, so to speak, and no, trust me, none of them guys could afford to be on Diddy's list. But from what I'm seeing, if it did all come out, a whole lot of people are going to be going, was there any room next to Polanski's mansion in France? Maybe if I go there, There's another example, Roman Polanski, who Hollywood kept saying, we should forgive him and let him come back to America. And yeah, because the second he steps off a plane in America, he's going to be arrested. The guy was found guilty of, well, we're not going to say it on this channel. But remember, according to him, he was only taking nude photographs of the 13-year-old girl in his spa, in his hot tub. He didn't do anything wrong. And then France, he goes to France, they refuse to extradite him because he's a genius. Roman Polanski was a famous movie director. You may know him better through the sad fate of his wife. Great, now my brain's going off on its own. But oh, that's right, there it hits. Sharon Tate. Sharon Tate was one of the victims of the Manson family murders. And a lot of people were trying to use that too. And it's like, dude, and you had all kinds of A-list celebrity actors for years trying to say we should forgive him and blah, blah, this. And it's like, the dude was doing things to young women who were way too young. That's all I'm going to say. Young women who could be basically barely in the age to even be called women, if you know what I'm saying. But I know I'm supposed to be talking about Doctor Who, not these crazy things. But like I said, we don't have a whole lot of info to go on other than, we still have filming going on for War Between the Land and the Sea. And if you don't believe me that, just the right amount of money will get you out of trouble. Look up names like Simpson, the Ramseys. Uh, well, Trump's been in everything going back to God knows when. Matter of fact, trivia bit for you folks who've ever seen a movie called The Devil's Advocate. Remember Craig T. Nelson's character, the powerful architect, who was also a little... the one scene they show in there is actually his apartment with all the gold rim shit and all that was Trump's actual suite. They rented it out for filming that scene. Just like there were, if I remember right, the estate where they filmed a lot of Pyramids of Mars and some other things was done on, I think it was Mick Jagger's place for a while. But as far as I'm concerned, the last, few elections, it's been heads you win, tails you lose. There's no point in it. Matter of fact, our election day is coming this Tuesday. I have the day off for that. So no, there will be no parking lot that morning. I'm warning you in advance. Well, folks, I just looked at the time. I am running way over. But like I said, just things to ponder. Like I said, we don't have much Doctor Who news right now. We're in the gap. We're going to be in the gap for a long time. Because until we find out what's going on with Series 3 or get an official announcement, which apparently won't be till Series 2 airs, then all we have right now is speculation, rumor, and, whatever the media decides to tell us. But like I said, I'm going to sit back and wait and see what the BBC decides to tell us. And Disney decides to tell us. So I got to run inside, so please be kind, be calm, be safe. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend. Tuesday morning, we will not be here. That is election day. So keep that in mind. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Oh, yeah.